understand what is the squares now first. Before we go to the square roots, so let us understand what is the squares now. Here we have a diagram of square. The square, you know, property of the square, all the edges are equal. Okay. So if this is L means this is also L, this is also L. What is the area means? If I ask you to find out the area will be equal to side into side L square. So side into side you will make. So side into side it gives you the area of this square. So now look at this sum. I have taken the sides here. Side is equal to 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Then the corresponding area, look at this. So 1 means side 1 centimeter means instead of L, if I take 1, area will become 1 square because side into side. So second one, if I take area is side is equal to 2 units here. Instead of this, if I take 2 units, it becomes 2 into 2. So that is 4. If I take 3, 3 into 3, 9, 4, 16, 5, 25, 6, 36, 8, a square. So this is the side of the square and it is the area. Square. So we are making the square of that one, area we are getting. So here I got the numbers 1, 4, 9, these type of numbers, 1, 4, 9, 16, they are all known as square numbers. What do we call them? Square numbers. We call them as square numbers. So definition of what is that, how you can define a square number. Square number can be defined like this. The numbers which can be expressed as product of two equal factors. So this you remember. So numbers which can be expressed as the product of two equal factors, such numbers are called as square numbers only. Any number you can, example, let us take some example here. See here, 1 is a number, you can write it as product of two equal factors. 1 into 1 you can write 1 square. So 4 is a number, you can write product of two equal factors. Which are the factors? 2 and 2. We are writing as product of two equal factors. 4 only can be written as 2 into 2, 2 square. 9 can be written as product of two equal factors, 3 into 3. 16 can be written as product of two equal factors, that is 4 and 4. 25 can be written as 5 into 5. 36 can be written as 6 into 6. 49, 7 into 7. 64, 8 into 8. 81, 9 into 9. 100, 10 into 10. So these type of numbers are called as square numbers. We call them as square numbers. What are the numbers called as square numbers? The numbers which can be expressed as product of two equal parts. For example, if you take instead of 4, you take 3. You cannot write this 3 as product of two equal factors. The factors you are having only 1 and 3. 1 into 3. Isn't it? They are not equal. Here 1 and 3 are not equal. But 4 can be written as, see, 4 we can write it as 2 into 2. Equal factors. We have a chance of writing two equal factors. So these type of numbers are called as square numbers. These numbers are also called as perfect square numbers. We call them as perfect square numbers. Okay. So it is a square of perfect natural numbers. Product of two natural numbers we are able to write. Therefore it is called as perfect square numbers. Now after this, let us study some of the properties of square numbers. These square numbers have some special properties. Let us check one by one. Okay. So now I will go to this some examples here. So look at this. These are all square numbers. All of you observe these square numbers. What is the square of number 1? It is 1. Square of 2, 4. Square of 3, 9. Square of 4, 16. Square of 5, 25. Square of 6, 36. 7 square 49. 8 square 64. 9 square 81. 10 square 100. Similarly 11 square means 121. 12 square 12 into 12 144. 13 square 13 into 13. It is 169. 14 square 14 into 14 196. 15 into 15 225. 16 into 16 256. 17 into 17 289. 18 into 18 324. 19 into 19 361. 20 into 20 400. I have taken some 20 square numbers here. Observe these digits, the ending digits. All the digits at the units place you see here. 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1. Only few digits are repeating. In all the square numbers, you can see that only few digits are repeating. So therefore, all square numbers end with digits only these digits. All perfect square numbers ends with only these digits 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Look at this. Any number you take, square number. So all are ending with 0, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. So these are the only digits. You take any numbers, all the square numbers ends with the digit 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Suppose if a number is ending with other than this, then it is not a square number. So therefore, no square number will end with the digits 2, 3, 7, 8. You take any square number, you will not see the digit 2, 3, 7, 8 at the end. That means in units place. In units place, you will not see the number 2, you will not see the number 3, you will not see the number 7, you will not see the number 8. Take any examples, you write infinite number of examples. You can see only these digits and not these digits. This is one important property. First property. Is it clear? All square numbers ends with the digit 0, 1, 4, 5. By looking the number itself, we can tell. Now my question is, if all square numbers ends with the digit 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, then can you conclude all the numbers ending with these digits are all perfect square numbers? Can you conclude?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I will give one number 24. Is it a square number?
No, sir. No, sir. They should. Sir, product should be of equal number.
That is a square number. I am telling all square numbers ends with the digits, these digits. Then the converse of this one. If the numbers ends with the digits, can you call them as square numbers?
No, sir.
See,
No, sir.
all square numbers, but all square numbers ends with these digits. But all the numbers ending with these digits may not be a square number. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Take a set of square numbers here. All square numbers you take. And all these ends with the digits, these digits. Any square number you take. This is a group of square numbers. These numbers end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 now. And you take all the numbers ends with this digit. 10, 100, okay, or 21, so 44. See, these are all ending with the digits 0, 1, 4, 5, 6. May not be a square number. All digits, all the numbers ending with these digits may not be a square number. But all square numbers ending with these digits must be a square number. Now, all these square numbers must end with these digits. Any square number you take, they end with these digits. But the converse is not true. You take any number ending with these digits may not be a square number. For example, 10 is ending with 0 but not a square number. But you take any square number that ends with only these digits. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
But when you look at these numbers 2, 3, 7, 8 at the units place, definitely you can conclude that is not a square number. All numbers ending with these digits are not square numbers. You can conclude like this, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
No square number will end with these digits. Suppose if there is a number ending with 2, 3 or 7, 8, any one of these digits, then you can write immediately it's not a square number. Okay? You got it? Suppose I will write here 324, 3242, 3242. Now, if I ask you what is it a square number means, if I ask a question, then no need to check whether it is a product of two equal factors or not. Just look at the last digit ending with 2. Therefore, it's not a square number. I will write another number 3613. Now look at this. You no need to find the equal factors or not. So look at the last digit 3. Ending with 3, not a perfect square number. Suppose if it is ending with 7, not a perfect square number. If it is ending with 8, not a perfect square number. Directly you can conclude If units place digits are ending with either 2 or 3 or 7 or 8, directly you can conclude they are not square numbers. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us go to the next property. I have written some more set of square numbers here. This is one set up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and their square numbers are given. Look at this, observe this square numbers 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100. Then another set of numbers I have taken. So that is 11 to 20, and it's a square number. Again 21, this is another set of numbers here, 21, 22, 24, 25. Then I jump to 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, like that. It is another group of square numbers I have taken. First set here, then here another set here. We have taken some examples here. Observe these numbers and look at this property. If a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, if a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, then its square always ends with 1. Number which has 1 or 6, this number 6. Square of 1 ends with 1, square of 6, not that one, 1 or 6, 1 or 9, so 9. Observe this, the square of 1 ends with 1, square of 9 ends with 81. Come to this one, 11 ends with 1, 19 ends with 1. Then here look at this, 21 ends with 1, isn't it? So what is the conclusion you can write? If a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, then its square always ends with the digit 1. Now if I ask you, what is the unit digit of this number 29 square? What is the unit digit of this square number?
1.
Definitely 1.
Sir, 1.
Okay, then if I give 3, 9, 6, 4, 9, what is the units place of this digit?
Sir, 1.
Definitely 1. So if I take 3, 6, 4, 5, 1, what is the units place of this square number? Definitely 1. So therefore, what is the conclusion? If a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, 1 or 9 in the units place, then the square ends with always with the digit 1. This is another important property. You got it? Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Then look at these some more examples here. Here I have taken a square number and a number and its square. Reverse order I have written here. Number and a square. So 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36, 14 square is 196, 16 square is 256. Observe this here. What property you can write here? Look at this. Square of 4 ends with 6, square of 6 ends with 6, square of 14 ends with 6, square of 16 ends with 6. Isn't it? If a number ends with either 4 or 6, if a number ends with either 4 or 6, then it's a square number. Square number always ends with the digit 6. Is it clear? Huh? You take a numbers which ends with either 4 or 6. Any number you take and square that number. Observe the units place digit. The units place digit is always ends with the number, the digit 6. So I will give one example here. You tell me what is the units place digit now. 2, 5, 4, 6, 4. If I square this number, what is the units place digit? Definitely it is 6. So another number 2, 3, 6, 1, 6. What is the square of this number ends with units place digit of this number? It is definitely the 6. So that is the another property. So when a square of a number ends with the 6, suppose a square number ends with 6, then the given number either ends with 4 or 6 only. The given number must have the units place digit either 4 or 6. Or in the reverse way you can say, if a number ends with the digit 4 or 6, then its square always ends with 6 only. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now another last property of the square numbers. All of you look at this. Listen enough. Now look at this here. What is the square of 10? 10 square means 100. 10 into 10, 100. What is 20 square?
Sir,
400. What is 80 square?
Sir, 6,000.
400. 100 square?
Sir, 10,000.
200 square?
Sir, 40,000.
40,000. 900 square? 8 lakh?
8,10,000.
Observe these zeros here. Observe these zeros in the square numbers. These are all square numbers. Square numbers. This is also square number. How many zeros we are having in the square numbers? Look at this 2, here 4, here also 4. So always the square numbers ends with the even number of zeros. Take any perfect square number. If that is ending with even number of zeros, then it must be a perfect square number only. All square numbers can only have even number of zeros at the end of the number. At the end. So here look at this 2 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros. So all square numbers always ends with only even number of zeros. Suppose I will give a number, you have to identify whether it is a square number or not. So 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 0, 0, 0. Now you tell me, is it a square number?
No, sir.
Yes. By looking the number itself we can tell. Here we have only 3 zeros, therefore it cannot be a square number. Square numbers always ends with even number of zeros. Even number of zeros. So we have only 3 zeros at the end, therefore it cannot be a square number. So one more example. 2, 1, 6, 5, 8, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Tell me, looking at
Yes,
it,
sir, it is a square number.
it must be a square number. Whatever that we have written, don't worry about the numbers, but look at the zeros. Zeros are ending with the. Now you check it whether this is possible or not. This number, I have doubt. Just you check it, okay? Verify that one. But all square numbers ending with digits to even number of zeros only. See, only even number of zeros at the end. So that is about all the properties. So once again you tell me, some of you, what are the properties we discussed now?